necessarily true to say that you don't have no knowledge of the Dark Ages when you're talking about one specific individual. You know what I'm saying? Because that individual only had a finite amount of time that he was here on Earth, and it still was a tremendous time that they called the Dark Ages. It wasn't just that specific time when King Arthur was here. So to say that the time of King Arthur, if you don't understand who King Arthur is, you don't understand the Dark Ages, that just don't add up because it's so much more time.
If you trace your genealogy back to where it started, your ancestors come from.
Hold on, first, I would say my ancestors come from Israel. All right, that's first thing. But the first question that I asked you, I want to go all the way back because we just moved the goalposts, right? You're coming with a little bit of attention.
Yeah, because my time is limited.
Yeah, I know, and I know you got limited time. That's why I'm asking specific questions, right?
No, my dad is not caught in that.
Your dad. So that means what would you be called a commodity too? So when you go and you fill that job application on Rite Aid, and they say, what is your ethnicity? What did you put? You put other and you put a commodity?
No.
What did you put?
I put African.
Exactly. So-called.
But when I joined the military, I pressed black because African American wasn't even an option back then.
Okay, so now
So
that goes back to what I
they have
said.
changed the ethnicity box.
Right. Yeah.
They've added to it,
Now listen. Now we build. You feel what I'm saying? It's less about everything else. It's less about contention, and it's more about building between me and you because you're going to have some. Because you're going to have some things. You're going to have some knowledge, and I'm going to have some knowledge, and we're going to build. We're going to exchange knowledge back and forth to one another, right? So that's why I said starting out so-called African.
And I agree with all this right here. I actually.
Hey, give me some dap, man.
I really do.
Give me some dap, King.
I wouldn't have came down here. I actually agree with all this.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Well, I actually agree with you. So it's not like I'm down here to be confrontational.
Right.
I actually agree. You know, sometimes they're, like you say, born and go in the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas your knowledge, street roots is appreciated, but there's some ways.
Yeah, it's like you said, in many ways skin the cat. And that's why the first opening was the father of so-called African American, because that's just the labels that they placed on us. It's like before when you were saying back when you was in the military, the label they placed on our people back then was black. That's why you was able to put black on there, even though you ain't black as your undershirt. You know what I'm saying? But they want to put that label on there.
But now it's no longer black. Back then, even if it was just color.
Right.
It wasn't, you know.
And then, so going back farther, it's color, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Before you started calling that.
Exactly.
It was color.
It was color. Yeah.
So
and it has changed. It has changed, but there is still a clear separation between us and the rest of them. Because when you look, I never forget this. I was watching Floyd Mayweather, who's probably like one of my idols as far as being a fighter, right? And he was saying in the interview, there's a clear separation, right? I'm only gonna paraphrase it. He said when he was fighting in the Olympics, right? He said he classified himself as an American. He said, I'm an American. Because when he went to fight in the Olympics, they didn't say this is an African American. They said that this was an American fighting for America. And that's what he represented when he went to fight in the Olympics. But here in our land, right, that our so-called home, which is our captivity, which is our prison, they still make sure that they got a separation between us. Just when you want to fill out that application on there, they want to know. We don't care if you quote in America. They're going to have America, but they're going to have that.
Explaining that same ideology to a bunch of youngsters now.
And look, that's the whole reason why we're out here. So we can explain that ideology and then break it down further to let them know their true history, which is the Bible. To let them know their lineage, to let them know how chosen they are, to let them know that they have certain things that they have to live by, right? That everybody else don't have to live by because they are so special, meaning we're so special, which means we're set apart, which means we're better than everybody, which means we're
Are you teaching your son the same indoctrination?
I have a son, I have a daughter, and right now she can barely understand. She's a little kid, but I'm trying to. I got her. Listen, yes, because I got her keeping the law. She She got tassels on. We got feet. So yes, I'm teaching her in smaller ways and as little as I can, even though she can't really understand. But I'm definitely trying to. What's that?
Woman King.
Woman King? Woman King. You got
It's called Woman King. It's about
you got
black African heritage.
Okay.
Nubian queens, actually black Amazon warriors. The
Okay.
character Wonder Woman actually came from a black female tribe that was in the heart of Africa.
Really?
Actually,
I can
it's
believe it.
actually based on
I can believe it. I can believe it. Because that song
female
like
warriors
I can
that
believe it.
refused to be dominated by men.
I can I can definitely believe that. 'Cause they pretty much the same way now. They look they pretty much the same way now. They don't want to be down. They don't want to be dominated by no man now.
Well, they actually come up with a documentary, even though we know they ain't gonna be able to tell the truth.
Right.
They're gonna always add that spin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, once again, thank you for the knowledge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Have to return.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go back to work, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good day.
You too,
Good
kid.
seeing y'all out here.
Yep, man.
Maybe next time without you.
Yeah. All right, kid. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't know that, the powerful brother was just, you know what I'm saying, down there, you know, I had to reach out and spin my head and, you know, say some kind words to the brother because he was about to come with some contention. Did you feel it? He about to come, he wanted it. He came like, I want to debate that shit. Hold on, bro. We're not about to start with the debating, right? Because it's like, look, you know how you about to fight somebody, you know you whoop their ass? You know, like, I'm about to just mop the floor with this nigga. I'm about to beat his ass, so why even do it? Right? Why even do it? And it's the same way. I know intellectual, whatever he say, I'm about to have 4 or 5 different traps. I'm gonna set him in before he even gonna see it coming. He gonna think he walking one way, I'm gonna set that trap, but he gonna walk right there and he gonna be sitting there scratching his head talking about something. Well, hold on. So, to jump over all that, what I'm gonna do? Just sit there and try to build with them. Just sit there and try to find some common ground with them.
How you doing?
Right?
You all right?
Because who we out here for is our people. So in any different way that I can reach out, any different way that I can try to extend my hand to bring them, right, closer to God, right? And I could just tell them to grab them by the coat, I just tell them, come on with me and let me walk you through the doors with me. Hopefully I can get through the doors, but if I can't, maybe you can. Maybe I can show you the pathway of how to get there. That's what I'm trying to do. Enlighten my people, right? Wake up my people. Show them what we're supposed to be doing. Show them how we're supposed to be living. Show them how we're supposed to be acting, right? You gotta lead by your actions. If I'm out here screwing up, messing up every day, how in the hell can I expect somebody else following me to not be going out screwing up, messing up every day? When I'm doing the same, that's gonna make me look like what they got to call the word hypocrite. If you out here and you doing all this, you out here, you backing on all these females and stuff like that, why can't I go out and do it? Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go out and do it because you're doing it. If you're somebody that's leading, so you gotta lead by example. And that's what I was trying to do to the brother, to show him that you can go to somebody who you might not have the same ideologies with, you can still build with them, right? That's what it's about. It's about us building, right? It's about us having instruction and giving it to them and feeding it to them in any different way that we can. Because if I'm out here all the time just yelling at them, I'm not reaching them. I'm not reaching them at all. What am I doing? I'm finding friction in between. I'm taking that friction that's in between, and then what I'm doing with that friction, I'm pushing him further away. Now, we could all argue that, hey, it might be the Most High will that his ass be pushed away because he a 2/3. Can't argue with that logic, you know? That's the overall picture. But if you're gonna lead your mind to thinking that all the time, then what? You're gonna use that for everything. You're gonna say every time situation comes, I can yell at him like this because he part of 2/3 anyway. How you doing, sister? How you doing, walking? Sister, your father be a so-called black man, won't he? So-called African American. You know what that means? You're from the tribe of Judah. The same tribe that Jesus Christ is from. Have you ever heard anybody tell you that you was special and holding him to the Most High God? When everybody else say that we low and we dirt. You know who's going slaves? Other people. Other people who are going slaves. Stop and come back around. They want to talk and just give you a little information. Well, yeah, take a look at that flyer. Did you want to start it off?
Oh, no, you got it. He was on the road.
All right. First and foremost, say, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's all honor and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh. And name was only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. All right? So that's what we out here for. Just to wake up our people. Can I get a few brothers to come down on the line with me?
Sure, yeah. Let's line it up.
You feel me? So we can show this unity that we have. Because the sister came up a little while ago, and the niggas missed it. She was like, oh, yeah, you know, wasn't y'all one of the guys that was out on 7 Mile? And I'm like, no, it's somebody else. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, family? So we like, what's not y'all on 7 Mile? What?
Oh, I thought you was about to ask what was the camp name. I know it's brother, what's his name, Shaw. The big light skinned guy with the front.
Okay, yeah,
That's
okay.
him.
Yeah, I ain't talking about, yeah. Cause she was saying how she saw them and she was saying that was beautiful. So
Line like even. How many ballots?
1, 2,
Yeah, ballots.
yeah.
Everybody doing
I mean, like today, right now. Line. If that's the case, the child
Yeah.
is top off the line.
it. Even out there.
Yeah, give 1, 2. Yeah, I forgot my point. Anyway, bring out what you said about the oh, he said it was beautiful. Yeah. So the seat, yeah, bring me brother's brother unit. I think it's like this is okay, that's songs. And then give me one chord. I think it's in Philippians.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 133, verse 1. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 133, verse 1.
Bring it out!
Behold how good and how pleasant it is.
How good and how pleasant. Right? How good and how refreshing. Right? It is for what?
For brethren to dwell together in unity.
For brothers to dwell together in unity. Togetherness. Right? You don't see that often. For brothers to be in order. To have brothers to line up. Right? To have brothers to have a single message with that.
This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 2.
Bring it out!
Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
Being of one accord and having one mind. You don't see that from our people. You don't see that from niggas. Ain't that right, King? What's going on, King? Hey, look, you don't see. You see this all the time. Oh yeah. Hey, look, but look, you don't. It's a good thing to when you see brothers standing in line, you know, all in order, all in uniform and stuff like that, because you don't see it all the time. And the only time you do see it is when you do see it from powerful organizations like the Nation of Islam, you know what I'm saying, or IUIC or Sakari, you know what I'm saying? That's when you see the light shine, right? Amongst powerful black men, how it should be, right? Amongst powerful Native Americans, amongst powerful Mexicans, right? That's how it should be. I'm gonna just keep going. I don't want to touch the word. Yeah, I know.
You got a flyer?
He come by every week. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one shall lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up.
See? 2 is better than 1. I know it's more than that. Yeah. 2 is better than 1. Hold that. 2 is better than 1. Right? That's like even if you're scrapping with somebody, right? How much better of a chance do you got to win the scrap if you got 2? Right? That's the one thing when you fighting somebody, you go down. Like they tell you all the time, look, you fighting, don't go down on the ground. If it's 2 somebody, you might be fighting one person on the ground. The mother come kick you right in your head. Ow! Because them brothers is dwelling in unity together. They dwelling in unity to kick your ass. It is what it is. That's how they dwelling together. Keep going.
Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
Right. And the threefold cord is not quickly broken. Yeah, a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Right? Think of a triangle for your position. Right? You right up there. How you doing, sister? You might not want to stand out on the street. You know these cars coming by. Like they. Sister. Excuse me. What's up? How you doing? You said what? Can I ask you a question real quick? Can I ask you a question? Why do you think us as black people are always getting persecuted by the police?
I've been answering because I can't speak for all black people because I'm not one of them that get persecuted by the police.
Okay, so you can't speak for all black people. It's understandable. But from your knowledge, from what you have witnessed over your life, because I'm pretty sure
I haven't seen anybody that's on TV, that's through social media and stuff like that.
Yep.
Personally, I haven't. Granted.
Right, personally you haven't. But from what you've gathered off of social media, from what you've gathered off of TV, and here's the even more significant part of that, is because if somebody was Caucasian descent, and they've never seen it be witnessed either, the only thing they would have is what? Off of TV and off of social media. So in that case, what would be the reason why you would think, or why you think, just off what you could observe, the reason that we're being persecuted?
I mean, racism lives on, it depends on the person. Everybody is not racist. It depends on the person and how they were raised.
Okay. So you believe that it's because of the race of the white people against the African American people?
No, because African Americans that are racist will work both ways.
Yeah.
So I can't say it's just African Americans that's being picked on when white folks is picked on too by African Americans. So like I said in the beginning, it depends on the individual.
Okay. Now, with that being said, the specific question was more so, why are we being persecuted
I can't tell you that.
by the police? So you have no idea why. Okay. But do you know that the Bible gives us a reason why? Did you know that? Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it should come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command you today, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, first question I want to ask you is your father, right? He'd be considered a so-called African American. I'm saying so-called,
Yes.
right? So-called African American, because that's not our lineage, but that would be a label that would be placed on us. Would you agree with that? Okay, so your father would be so-called African American, which you are from your father's seed, you're from his lineage according to the Bible, you would be directly under his house, right? Which means that you would be from the tribe of Judah, right? So these curses that are outlined in the Bible are specific to all the 12 tribes of Israel that you're going to see right here. That's down on this list. You go through and you'll see the different tribes and who they are identified today, right? And the so-called Judah tribe would be us, the African Americans, right? The niggas, right? And then, we got other ones that's in Nigeria and all that, because we know that, that's where we came from, off the slave ship, right? Familiar with how we came across in the slave trade? Okay. So with that being said, in the Bible, there's curse that's going to come upon his people if they do not follow the laws. Read that scripture again.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he was saying, right, that if we don't follow these laws, if we don't follow these statutes and commandments, there's going to be curses that's going to come upon our people, right? You're going to have similar things that happen to other nations, but they're not going to happen as much, as often, as deeply rooted to what we're known for as it happened to us, right? The Israelites in the Bible, the so-called African Americans, the so-called Native Americans who are indigenous to this land, and the Mexicans or Latinos, right? Because they're indigenous to this land also. They would be considered native.
I can't say it. Thank you for the knowledge.
Let me get you this one last one to show you the curse that I'm specifically talking about. It's going to pertain to that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
No. You got it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Among these nations, right? So we in curses, and we know that we're in their land. We was brought over here. We don't find no ease. Us as a people, maybe not you, but the rest of us, right? Because you alone, like you said, you cannot speak for everybody else. You cannot speak for the entire nation, right? But there are plenty of us, not saying that we can speak for the entire nation, but we've witnessed these things. Some of us have been a part of these things. So we can say that we've been here in this land and we have not had no rest. I still gotta get up and go to work. If I don't work, I don't eat. If I don't eat, my bills don't get paid, car note don't get paid. You feel what I'm saying? I'll be out on the corners in the cardboard box over here asking for change.
But the Lord thy God shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and a sorrow of mind.
So that's what we got right now. We got a trembling heart, right? Trembling. When you see that, when you hear that word trembling, that word is we like shaking, right? That's how our heart is, because that's the things that we have to endure over here in this land, right? It's not like we over here and we have a good fine heart and we're just nice and dandy. No, every day it's a struggle to live. Keep going.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
And our life hangs in front of us. We don't got no assurance, right? That's it right there. So I'm trying to get you to hear is that we don't got no assurance of our life, right? We don't have no assurance, right? We don't have no guarantee that we're going to live. We don't have no guarantee that our oppressors won't come and take us out the box at any given point in time. We don't have no guarantee of that. For the slightest thing, they can kick your door in and set you under indictment of something that somebody else you associated with do, and you have nothing to do with it. And they want you to tell on them. So if you don't say nothing, then guess what? Your ass still jammed up. You ain't got no assurance of nothing while you living in your oppressor's land right now. Ain't none of us got no assurance of nothing when we live in our oppressor's land. The only thing we know that we got is death and taxes coming. That's what we know we got coming. Some death and some taxes. Some oppression, right? By the Edomites, by the Idumeans. That's what we got coming to us, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 1. Boast not of thyself tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day bring forth.
Right? You don't know what the next day gonna bring. You don't have no idea. That's why it's even better to hold fast to these laws, to these statutes, to these commandments. That's something you can hold on to. That's some kind of faith that you can have, right? That's some kind of assurance, right? Because the Bible tells us what? He that keepeth the works, or he that endureth to the end, right, is the one that shall be saved. The ones who have that faith, right? Right? That's why we out here, to preach the gospel of the kingdom. To tell everybody that. To let them know how special and how chosen they are. to let them know that you descend from the tribe of Judah, right? To let you know that you are holy and you are a set apart person and you come from a chosen lineage that everybody don't come from. Right? It ain't no grafting into this. It ain't no getting jumped in and you into this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. You gotta be born in it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be true to this. You can't be new to this. It gotta be in you. How you doing, sister? How you doing? Hey, you know, can I ask you a question real quick? That's one simple question. Why do you think us as African Americans experience so much racism from the white man? Can't even answer that? Do you know that the Bible gives us an answer? Do you want to know that answer? Your father is a so-called black man, right? Your father is a so-called black man? Is your father a so-called black man? That's my singing skills, man. I'll come out with a double CD. Preaching the gospel and the truth on the songs. Right? And so we can let people know however we need to reach. Right? We got brothers that rap.
Gotta blow the truck.
Right. We got brothers that rap. We talking about spitting that hot fire. Hey. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, man? Hey, let me ask you a question real quick, man. Let me ask you a question.
I'll get you out of
You in the area. You ain't got no time. You ain't got no time for the black man, huh? Come on, man. I know you got a little time, man. Just a dialogue. I just got some questions I'd like to ask you, and we can just build back and forth. That's all. That's all I want to do is I want to build back and forth, and I want to see who can build the better argument, the better premise, you know, and build up to the point where I can pull that foundation from up underneath him and let him fall down. Right? Because everything he's telling, what's going on, King? Yeah, man, you a king, bro. I know you ain't used to hearing black people call other black people kings, but I'm here. I know. I'm here to tell you, man. Your father is a so-called black man, and you a king from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? I know you ain't used to hearing everybody call you king and all that, man. You feel me? I know you used to hearing your own people call you negative words. I know you used to having your own people call you derogatory words, call you, I ain't gonna go there and say all the names, but you know what I'm talking about. Let's change the cycle. Let's tell our people how powerful they are. Let's tell our people how special they are. Let's tell our people how holy they are. Right? Let's uplift our people.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37.
Bring it out!
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee.
Man, a proverb, right? A byword. That's what we call every name other than being called an Israelite.
Teacher!
They gonna call you every name other than being called an Israelite. Don't look, even Esau, right? Even the Edomite, even when they have interviews and stuff, what they want to say? They still want to add, they want to sneak something derogatory in there. They want to say, yeah, those black Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to give you proper respect and say, yeah, he's a Hebrew Israelite or them Judites. Right? They don't want to say that. They want to say there's some black Hebrew Israelites. They want to make you feel like you feel less and inferior than them. They want to try to put that stain and say that you're black, you're unclean, and oh, you're dirty. That's what they're trying to get at. Every time anybody says black man, I either have one fist balled up or the other hand is open wide up, so I can just say, what the five fingers say to the face, huh? Slap.
It's a lot. But you know, the Bible says when they make their head hard, you gotta make yours just hard, right? If they call you a black Hebrew Israelite, you just call them a red Hebrew Edomite.
Oh. Red Hebrew Edomite. Hey, I'm gonna start doing that. Soon we have one conversation with somebody and say, hey, you the black Hebrew Edomite. Yeah. You the red-headed Hebrew Edomite. That's what you is. That's a good one. That's a good one, right? Give them a taste of their own medicine. They deserve it. They know it's gonna even be better, right? When our redemption comes, when those missiles drop.
That's right.
Right? That's gonna be even better. How you doing, sister? Can I ask you a question? Why do black people dislike black people so much? You don't know why? Can I tell you something? The Bible tells us why. Did you know that? Your father, he's so-called African American, ain't he? So-called. Yeah, go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54.
Bring it out!
To start, before then, right? Give me 15. You got it?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now see, because you are African American, you descend from the tribe of Judah, right? Which is the same tribe that Christ is from, right? It's a chosen seed line, a chosen lineage belonging to us, right? So when it comes to these laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible, a lot of people like to overlook, they really aren't pertaining to us, and that's why the majority of the world try to subscribe to the Bible, but they don't follow it, right? Because deep down in the inside of their spirit, it just don't resonate with them, right? Read that again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It'll come to pass. This will happen if you stiff-necked niggas don't listen, right? You stiff-necked niggas don't listen to what I say. Keep going.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command you this day.
To listen to everything that I told you to do this day. Go ahead.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And so then all these curses are going to come upon you. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. When we keep reading down, it's going to be a list of curses, right? But he got one curse in particular that's going to go be the answer to that question I asked you.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
The man that is tender among you, the man that is young. You know how the brothers is young, they want to be out here, they want to be gang banging, they want to be in the street, they want to be doing all this stuff. So the one that is tender among us, right? Keep going.
And very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Crazy.
His eyes is going to be evil towards his brother. Right?
And towards the wife of his bosom.
And towards his wife. Right? Keep going.
And towards the remnant of his children.
And towards his children.
Which he shall leave.
Which he shall leave. And we know all about fathers leaving their kids. Whether it be for them just, you know, it's such ingrained in us. We got a whole song. Talking was a Rolling Stone, right? Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Right? That's us. Right? That's a curse that we endure. All because we didn't follow God's laws. That's the reason why black man is gonna have a problem with another black man for no apparent reason.
Teach
you don't know that because you're a woman, you can see it. But let me tell you, we go into the store sometimes and you can see somebody, they automatically evil eye for no reason. You hear about us trying to kill each other all the time, us trying to kill each other all the time, us dying in the street, we killing each other. We kill each other. You don't hear about, oh yeah, it's the white gangs and the black gang and the black gangs over here fighting in Brightmo. No, you hear about niggas killing each other. You don't hear about this gang and that gang being from a white gang, but you don't hear about the Aryan Brotherhood and the Crips. Oh, you gonna hear about what? You gonna hear about the Crips and the Bloods, right? Right? That's what you gonna hear about. That's curses that's set upon us for us being disobedient. For us not following the laws that God laid out for us. That's why when you out here and you see the powerful unity of us brothers, we out here to tell people like you, right, who descend from the tribe of Judah, to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, right, to go out to tell somebody else to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, to have faith in Christ. And you should come out of the street. I don't want to just keep out of car. That's why they got the the yellow mark out there. They like, that's like the caution line, because it's only people they don't care. They got an evil eye. They might see you and be like, I'm about to run her ass. Somebody, people like that. They have a bad day, and they come by, boom, hit you. Even though you stand out on the street, right? They don't care. That's the curses that we are doing, right? And that's how we get out of the curses, is by following these laws and statutes and these commandments. Right? Certain laws like wearing your fringes, wearing your tassels, not eating pork. For us men, not getting getting razor lineups. You know what I'm saying? Not shaving our hair, letting our linings mane grow. Things like that. Things that we fell away from because we got put into slavery. Things that we fell away from because we were being disobedient to God. Right?
God.
Give me,
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 1, verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. This shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God.
That's what we out here saying. You are the children. I don't call you a son, woman. Right? But you are a child of God. Child of God, right? You are a special part, holy child, not like everybody else. In the place where everybody gonna call you every other name, then an Israelite or a Judite, which I would prefer to be called a Judite. I would like to go in there and fill out an application and have Judite on the box. So they're gonna place you in the box. They're gonna say African American. Before that it was what? Black, and before that it was colored, and before that it was what? Nigger. You see what I'm saying? These all these different labels and things like that they're gonna put on us. And they have put on us, but they're gonna continue to put on us until us as a collective, as a whole, start following these laws, statutes, and commandments, so we can get that number, we can see it of the elect, and we can get redeemed. Because we're not gonna be able to uplift ourselves out of the situation as a whole, as a people. It's just not gonna happen. The way that their whole system is set up to continuously set us back and keep us down. We might have 1, 2, or 3 people that come out of it, but the rest of us as a whole is right here beneath everybody else. When you look up economics, right? You look at earned income. Who at the bottom? It's us, or it's Mexicans, or it's Native Americans, or the Native Indians who are indigenous to this land. We're all the same people. That's one thing they don't want to tell you either, because they don't want you to link up with a Mexican sister, right, or Latina, right? They don't want you to link up with any of the Native Americans that's here. They don't want any of us to do that, because once we start doing that, we become a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? We become a powerful nation where we're not just dependent on just ourselves. We got other ones, because it's we all know strength is in numbers. If I was out here by myself, it would be one thing. But now that I'm out here with all these other kings, it's different. Right? It's more powerful because we got strength in numbers. Right?
Got it. That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all your heart and all thy mind.
That's what's required of us. So at the end of the day, right, if you decide to stand here and listen more, right, talk more, at the end of the day, I would like for that scripture to stick out in your mind. All right? Read it again. Read it slowly.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
This is the Lord, our God, Yahweh, our power, right? The one that orchestrated everything, right? The one who put the plan in motion and everything else just happened, right? What does He requires of thee, right?
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
All thy heart and all that soul. Because loving him with all our heart and all our soul is what's going to help us come up out of this situation.
That's right.
That's what's going to really help us. None of this other superficial stuff that people do in this city, none of that's going to help.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 from the top. And it shall come to pass that all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee.
The curses. Now remember, when I first started off talking about the curse, about why does black men have many issues with one another, right? How we always got that evil eye, right? Because of the curses, right? Keep going. He said, when all this has happened, right? Keep going.
And thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
When we call all this stuff to mind now, we'll be over here in this land being captive, right? Because we're not free. We captive right now. You don't believe we try to go out of the country without asking permission from your oppressor. And then you go into another country, try to leave out of that country without permission from your oppressor. You will quickly realize you are not free.
And shall remember, and shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command you this day. And thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul, then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy God hath scattered thee.
See? That's how we're going to be saved. That's how it's going to happen right there. Start back on that verse 2. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 2, and it shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command you this day.
When we start to obey his voice, we start to follow his laws, his statutes, his commandments. It's all outlined in the book, right? Especially when you start with the Torah, which is the first 5 books: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, right? Which they call the law for a reason.
Thou and thy children with all thy heart and all thy soul.
Us and all our children, right? Loving him with all our heart and all our soul, right?
That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and will have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy God hath scattered thee.
Then he will have compassion on us. Then he will come. He will turn our captivity around. Because right now it's saying before you be saved, you will be what? You will be in captivity. And that's what we have right now, captivity. Ain't no escaping out of this. And don't catch no felony, your ass ain't going nowhere. You stuck here. You stuck here. You in a prison, right? Without chains and walls put up visibly where you can see it. When you try to go across in Canada, they go like back in the old days, they should take the rope with the lasso and go ahead and throw it and try to hook that animal and bring it, or they try to hook us back when we were slaves and captives trying to escape. And they would take that and bring it around. That's why they so damn good at doing it. Try to take it and do it around that leg. Do like a scorpion out Mortal Kombat. Get over here, right? That's how they would do it. You feel me? That's how they're gonna do it. So in order for us to get out of this situation, for him to have compassion on us, for him to come and gather us from everywhere that we've been scattered, right? Because when they came and got us from over there off the western coast of Africa, right? Off the slave coast, as they like to call it. When they came and gathered us off the slave coast, they took us to West Indies. They took us to South America. They took us to North America. They took us to Canada. Then they came over here. Then they took people that was already here, took them back over there to Spain, took them back to Ireland, took them back all over to Europe. That was all they doing. That was all they doing. So you got people that's over there that's with us, right? That came over here, that's been brought captive. But a lot of us, we got such a evil eye for each other, we won't even acknowledge that fact. We'll say that, oh no, them Jamaicans, they not us. No, nigga, yes, they are you.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? They came off the same place over here. They was actually dropped off before we was. Puerto Rico was the first stop. That was the first stop that they dropped niggas off. Puerto Rico. So to say that the Puerto Ricans ain't your people is to deny history, is to deny all logic and reason, to actually consider yourself crazy, to consider yourself retarded because you just completely seeing all the evidence put before you and you're just saying, no, that's not it. Right? But that's us. We all them people, right? They were coming over here and taking people back over there. They coming over here capturing Native Americans and sending them back over there. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30 in the GNT. I know that you will not obey me because you are a stubborn people. But when you are taken into exile into another land, you will come to your senses. Then you will realize that I am the Lord your God, and I will give you a desire to know and a mind with which to understand.
And we gotta get started from the top again.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30 in the GNT. I know that you will not obey me because you are a stubborn people.
Yep, you're stubborn people, ain't you? You could be stubborn.
But when you are taken into exile into another land, you will come to your senses.
That's us right now. Taken to another land and we in exile. Right? Exile from our homeland because we didn't keep his laws. Go ahead.
Then you will realize that I am the Lord your God.
That's what we realize right now. That's what I realize. Hey, ain't no savings about it. This. We need some divine intervention for us as a whole nation of people to be saved.
And I will give you a desire to know and a mind with which to understand.
That's us. With a desire to know. With a mind to understand. Other than that, you wouldn't be right here.
There in the land of your exile, you will praise me and remember me.
Yep.
You will stop being so stubborn and wicked, for you will remember what happened to your ancestors when they sinned against the Lord. Then I will bring you back to the land that I solemnly promised to give to your ancestors, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and it will be yours again. And I will increase your population, and you will never again be reduced to a small number. I will make an everlasting covenant with you. I will be your God, and you will be my people. I will never again remove you, the people of Israel, from the land that I gave you.
That's it in a nutshell. So keep the law, start getting your fringes, tassels, read the first 5 books. You got a flyer? Take a look at that flyer. I'll let you go on by your way. Right? And let me ask you one question. What tribe are you from? What tribe are you from? The tribe of Judah. Yeah, tribe of Judah. Be proud of it. I'm from the tribe of Judah. From the tribe of Judah. Hey, come on, tell me, what time for you leave from the tribe of Judah? There you go, all praise. That's what we got. Wake up our people. Get them in line. Let them know how special they is. Let them know how chosen they is. That's what we here for. To dish out this information to people. We sit here all day studying this shit, back and forth, learning, reading books, buying books, studying the scriptures, drilling precepts into our head, debating amongst each other. What good is that if you don't give that information to the people? What good is that information if you don't let them know?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1.
Break it up.
Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right. Let them know where they're going wrong at. We're supposed to be out here. We're supposed to be speaking. We're supposed to be letting our people know, right, who they is. That they out here messing up. Why they messing up. How they can do it. How they can fix the situation for themselves. And not only have to fix the situation for themselves, but how they can fix it for others. How they can not only make themselves better, but make their nation better. Because as a whole, as a people group, right, we would be so much further ahead in life if we all just kept the commandments. That's why it's so powerful when you're around other brothers who are keeping the commandments and who are hungry to keep the law, right? who are hungry to make sure that they're able to satisfy the Most High, right? When you go around and you get you some food, and you around your brothers, you know that your food ain't gonna be going off. You don't know how much of a relief that is. It's almost to the point when I'm around somebody else, I don't want them to order me nothing. I don't want to go over nobody else's house and eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that. Because I don't know what they're gonna feed me. I don't know what they're gonna have in they cheese or they sauce. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of meat gonna be cooked on their grill. You know what I'm saying? But when you're around your people following the laws, you just know the energy just different when you're going to eat. Go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 15 in the GNT. Every creature prefers its own kind, and people are no different. Just as animals of the same species flock together, so people keep company with people like themselves.
I prefer to be with my own kind. Right? I prefer to keep company with my own kinfolk. Right? Because animals do the same thing. You don't see tigers going around and taking over the lion's tribe, and I mean, you know what I'm saying, tribe, killing them off and killing off all the cubs and all. You don't see that. You don't see that at all. So why should we be doing the same thing? How you doing, sister? Hey, can I ask you a question real quick? Said, kept walking. It's all praises, you know. Because more than likely, her father's so-called African American, and she's from the tribe of Judah. She a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. She don't even know how special she is, and how holy and how set apart she is from every other nation that's upon this earth, right? They're gonna be bowing down to us, right? They're gonna be coming to get the laws from us, the laws in our inward parts, right? It's gonna be like you know everything, and they gotta come crawling to you doing it wrong. 10 lashes.
Verse 16, just as animals of the same species flock together, so people keep company with people like themselves. A sinner has no more in common with a devout person than a wolf has with the lamb.
A sinner has nothing in common with a devout person. Just like a wolf and a lamb ain't got shit in common either. Only thing they got, they ain't got nothing in common. They got nothing. They got nothing common. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. Dwelling with your people. Dwelling with ones who's righteous. How do you become righteous? By keeping the law. Following the law. Adhering to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? So a righteous person should want to be around another righteous person. And if you got somebody that's not righteous, that's not devout, that's not like you should be doing what? Feeding them knowledge so that they can be to the point where it's like they just feel it. Because you pounded this shit in their head so hard, they can't escape it. They just like, you know what? This is true. Yeah, what you talking about? Yeah. You know? You gotta be like one of the people where, you know how they be like, we got one of the people that be like, yeah, you gotta go to bake with my cousin. My cousin know that. My cousin know that because he done pounded that shit in his head so hard that he know like, yeah, I can't go again. I believe what he says. That's how we gotta be. And the people that we around need to be knowing that. You need to be turning your people that's of your nation that's not following the law. You need to be helping them. So y'all can do it together so that they know that every time you come around, they would. Yeah, I'm not. We can't cook cuz food over here because this grill been tainted. No, we can't have this because we know cuz don't eat that. That's how it should be because you done impounded it so much into their head. Go ahead.
In the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness?
Right. be ye unequally yoked. Look, ain't no 1 foot in, 1 foot out type shit, right? You either gonna be all the way in this, or you not gonna be all the way in. Now look, I'm not saying don't, you know what I'm saying, kick it with the people who out there because you gotta minister to them, right? That's what Christ was doing. When Christ was coming out, he was kicking me with all the regular common pimps, prostitutes, and all that. Look, the publicans, you know, just letting them know, giving them the breakdown and stuff. But you ain't gotta be there every single day, and you just all in the mix, and it's just smoke all in the air. You just breathing it all in, just nigga. At that point, you gotta contact. You might as well see, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, at a certain point when you gotta exercise your brain, you gotta exercise your ability to think, right? Now, life gonna deal everybody a different hand, so you got different cards you gotta play with sometimes. You in those situations, so you need to be smart enough and see how to move yourself out of that situation to a better one. Because if not, that might be something in the inside of you showing that, yeah, I still want to do this shit, but I'm just finding a lighter way entry to do it, but not do it because you want what? That 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of shit.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 16. Let your light shine so before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Let your light shine. Right? Let people see you exercise the laws, statutes, and commandments. Let that show. Let people come around. It should be people who come around you. It should be when you with your brothers. Feel me? When you go around the people should know that, yeah, this how my brothers, yeah. This how he is right here, It shouldn't be no, oh damn, you don't do this. Just the other day you was, no. Or you wasn't saying nothing about it, you just let this shit, no, you gotta let your light shine. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta let the law say, yeah man, I don't eat that pork up. You going over here to the pork house to eat food. You coming with us? No, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Why you always got that thing on your shirts or those little things on your pants? What's that about? You letting your light shine. Right? You letting people acknowledge and see what's going on with you. You letting people acknowledge and see and understand that there is something much bigger. There is something greater. There's something larger to everything that we see, to everything that we experience right now.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and the reproofs of instructions are the way of life.
That's what it's saying, let your light shine. Right there. The commandments. You following these laws, you following these statutes. That's what's going to show. That's what's going to show in front of people's faces. What's going on, King?
What's up with you?
Hey, man. Your father's so far African American, ain't he? Your father's so far African American?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. You know you from the tribe of Judah. You know that, King?
Right.
You from the King tribe. You know that? The same tribe that Jesus Christ is from.
Right.
You ever heard that, man? Ever heard how powerful the King is on earth, man? A little bit. Man, if you guys, man, let me enlighten you a little more and tell you how, look, you're a king. You're a king.
Right,
See, you don't hear that coming.
Right.
From our people like that all the time.
Right.
We're the first ones to try to tear ourselves down.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, man, you a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Take one of them fires, man. Check out the information, man. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at it. I want you to know that you a king from the tribe of Judah. You a king from the tribe of Judah. You a king from the tribe of Judah. I want you to understand that, man. You feel what I'm saying? You a Judite, my brother. You feel me? I need him to understand who he is. I need him to understand the lineage that he comes from. I need him to understand how powerful he is. I need him to understand that if he don't get things right, he can be on the opposite end of a message when it comes.
That's right.
You know, a lot of people not worried about that. They don't care about it. But just the other day, they were showing all these little things that's flying overhead over Ukraine. Some people like to say that they missiles, I mean, they UFO aircraft. That's what and look, and the crazy part is, that's what the astronomers over there are saying. They saying that these look like space objects. We don't know. I'm not over there. I can't look at them and tell. They could be Russian ships flying back with new technology, ready to drop bombs and shut shit down. You don't know. That's just telling you that, look, it's a sign that it's getting closer to the end. And if you ain't worthy, you ain't ready, you ain't following these laws, you ain't following these commandments, and guess what? You got a slimmer chance than I do to get in the door. Right? Narrow is the way, right? Right? It's a thin line. I'm not trying to fall, I'm trying to walk straight through. I'm trying to be like I'm following it to the best of my ability and how to walk going through there. You feel what I'm saying? You know? I be feeling like dude. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I'm trying to be when I'm coming down through there. Now when you get to when it's time to come scoop everybody up, you over here sweating bullets and trying to figure out something. Oh man, I hear the missiles coming, man. They shooting them off. Where you want to be at? Where do you want to be at when the shit about to hit the fan? I want to be sitting back like, yeah, I done did everything I was supposed to do. So hey, if it land on me, then guess what? It was just his will. But either way it go, I feel good because I gave him my all. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
Right.
Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Only a few is gonna get that everlasting name. Only a few is gonna get that that everlasting life.
It's the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 7, verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Right.
And only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one man that go there at once.
So which path are you gonna take in life? It's a fork in the road right now when you listening to me speak. You gonna take that broad path on the fork in the road where you see everybody walking down and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna keep on going with life, it's just what it is. You know, you okay with your circumstances, you okay with how your people being treated, you're gonna just keep walking down that path, walking down that way in life, and it's like, hey, it is what it is. Or you gonna strap your nuts on, gird up your loins, and walk down the path that few was gonna follow. You might see us out here and be like, yeah, them boys doing it, but trust me, everybody don't want to do it. Everybody can't do it. Everybody don't want to do this. Shit, even when I first found out about the truth myself, right? And I'm like, yeah, okay. That's cool, yeah, I believe all this, yeah, I'm following different camps to see how I want to get into. And then when I found out you gotta come out on the corner, and I was looking at a particular camp, and they was saying on there, and they was wearing some funny looking stuff, and I'm like, I gotta go on the corner and wear that, and I gotta talk to people. Oh, I don't know about this. I'm like, I don't know about this right here. I don't know about it. I don't think this is for me. I'm not about to be doing that. They gonna look at me like it's a damn fool. I'm not about to do it, I'm sorry. But something hit me. And it said, nigga, if you don't get out there, if you don't do this, you know, you ain't gonna get no salvation. And I said, you know what? I got to find a camp. I got to find somebody, organization to be in. I got to be out there, and I got to be doing the thing that I don't want to do, because obviously I'm supposed to do the thing that I don't want to do because I don't want to do it. If I wanted to do it, I probably wouldn't do the thing I need to do. Right? Here I am right now to this day, because everybody don't want to do this. Everybody ain't got the balls to do this. Everybody don't got the balls to be in line. Everybody don't got the balls to be in order. Everybody got too much pride. Everybody got way too much pride. Sometimes you gotta get humble. Let me tell you. They tell you about humbling. Let me tell you niggas about humbling. I go to the gym fast. I go to the dojo 5-6 days a week. It's a difference when you fight somebody in the street and you just, oh yeah, you're doing a little shuffle, you're going up, and you're doing shit. But it's different when the black belt gets to you and he folds you up like a lawn chair. Nigga, that's a different type of humbling. No matter what you do, no matter whatever kind of way, you're getting folded up. You're getting folded. Or a martial artist who has been to Thailand, went over there, right? And is doing Muay Thai, and he's training you, and every time you try to get a hit, he kicking your ass. You get a good hit, yeah, but he just let off 3 right afterwards. Bing, bing, bing. That's humbling. Coming out here in the street corner, people saying y'all fools. That's humbling. People looking at us saying that y'all crazy. Y'all in the cult. Enduring that. That's humbling. So, with that being said, brothers get strap they or gird up their loins, right? Hold fast to these laws, statutes, and commandments, and speak the truth. Administer the truth. Right? Brothers could study more. If you don't know something, when I listen to certain things and I don't understand it, I try to go deeper. And it seems like as life progresses on and on, my time gets smaller. It seems like every day I get a minute less of time to deal with something. Right? How you doing? Can I ask you a question real quick? Can I ask you a question? Why do you think us as African Americans, what happened? We disappeared in the thin air? See, him behind the tree. I was at the bar. I said, what the heck? I looked down, I said, why do you think us? And it was gone. I was like, dang, disappeared. The shit to him. He behind the pillar. What's going on, King? Hey, you a king? You know that? Yeah, I'm good, man. Have you ever heard about the Hebrew Israelites? You heard about them?
I see y'all on 7 Mile and Gratiot.
Oh yeah.
They're all purple on them.
That's another organization. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You ever listen to them or anything like that? Yeah. So you agree that you a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah? You a king or a god? It's indecisive. Man, look. Okay, well, how many times do you walk up to other black men and they in order like this, and we all standing for a single cause, and we tell you that you a king and that you powerful and that you chosen? You don't hear that too often coming from our people. Yeah, okay, all right, all praises, right? So I think we gotta let folks know it's how special, right? And how you doing, princess?
All right.
How you doing, princess? You all right today?
What's this about?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. It's about you.
About they taking the rights for us to have abortion?
What you mean about abortion?
Oh, okay.
Look, hold on. What you mean about abortion? I don't know. Maybe you can teach me something about it.
Well, they said that we can't have abortions. We can't have abortions now. They're trying to stop our rights from being able to go kill. And I don't feel that's right, because if we don't want to push that little thing out, we should be able to go and get cut all out.
So taking this fact right here, right? That little nigga, right? That's inside of your father, a so-called black man, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So you're a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
My other sons are little niggas too.
Yeah. So see, and you got 3 little. Now, how would you feel if one of the little niggas wasn't here right now?
I mean, real hurt, because I got to know them. But if I don't get to know you, I ain't gonna feel nothing.
But see, the whole thing is, know. When you read in the book of Jeremiah, he said, look, even in the belly, before I formed thee, I already knew who you was and you knew. Why would you want to take that from your creator?
No.
When he gave you a precious gift and you just said, I want to do that.
Right, exactly. When a person got mental problems and you don't know what a person's capable of doing, some people don't deserve to have it. Did you see that woman on TV the other day that shot her 8-year-old son over 6 times and said somebody else did it, and now find out that she killed her own son? What about the lady who chopped her kids up and put them in that freezer?
I remember that.
You gotta think about it.
I mean,
some people out here that ain't fit for kids, don't deserve kids, and accidents happen. Best thing for you to do is get rid of that accident before it even.
But see, look, okay, now when you go back to the woman in the freezer, right? We just get that, right? For her to do that, she had it. It wasn't like all the kids were like 10 months old or whatever. So she had them for an extended period of time. She got to know them and everything. And then something happened. See, what you got to realize is the Most High God, He'll put a spirit on somebody to do something at any point in time. It might not be what you wanted to do, right? And then you end up wanting to do it, trying to figure out why this happened, right? But beside the point is, why would you want to kill another human being? Even, I mean, if that's the case, then you shouldn't have laid down anyway. That's why we always promote that when you lay down with a woman, that's your wife. You got to take care of that woman.
You can lay down with a woman with a condom on and the whole condom come off the side of her neck.
And then that would be directly of the Lord's will. That's what we would say is of the Lord's will.
That
you
ain't right.
with her and hey, look, I mean,
it just ain't right. Like me, my understanding right now with a lot of stuff is zero. My mama was ran down 2 years ago. 60-year-old woman on Drury Road in Greenfield by a white man. Drug my mama over 30 feet, and he's still out here free, and they keep prolonging his court date. So in my mind, for a woman that already had cancer, that was finna go, for her to be taken brutally like that, I ain't even gonna tell y'all what my mind is.
Hey, look, I already know what you.
You know, they say you don't supposed to question him. You don't.
Why not?
But I have caught myself questioning him. Why would you take my mother like that?
Oh, you talking about questioning God?
Exactly. You're not supposed to question him. But lately, I have made that mistake by asking him. You knew my mother only had a certain amount of time to live. She had just all told her she had cancer. She had lung cancer. She wasn't gonna live that long.
Right.
Why would you kill her? Why would you let her lose her life of somebody dragging her over 30 feet, breaking up her bones? Her eye came out of sight. You know, why would you take her so brutally? And she's a good woman. But in the same token, you got this scandalous auntie of mine still down here that beat on all of us, took from us, had us locked up, did us all wrong.
Right. But
she keep getting blessings. But the one who was the right one was took from us in the wrong type of way. So until I get that understanding.
Because listen, I understand where you're coming from. Because my mother, I lost her to cancer. Viewpoint of the situation, but it's how can we question the Creator?
That's
because He is the one who created. Man will never understand God's ways. It's not for us to understand. It's for us to obey Him. It's for us to follow His laws and His statutes and His commandments that He gave to us. It's not for us to sit back and question why my cousin get shot in the head. It's not for us to question why my dad got shot in his back. He got work doing something. He just got hit with a bullet when somebody else was the target.
Yeah.
It's not for us to question. It's for us to accept it and understand that it's a purpose. It's a reason. Something was a reason why that had to go. And we might see the reason, or we might not never see the reason. We might not never understand.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I just gotta get that understanding. I can't understand it right now.
You got a scripture.
I want to hear it.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not because a sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God.
So even though you want to have people that's doing well, they living wickedly, they got a judgment. To some people, it was a judgment. To some people, it was a blessing. It's all in perspective because we still will not be able to understand God's ways. We still can't understand how He do things. Why we're in a situation. Not only that, but us as a people, us as African Americans. Why we gotta be in this whole predicament anyway? Why we gotta live like this anyway? At that point, it's God, why'd you even create cancer anyway? Why'd
Sicknesses help recover. That's not God created that. I believe man did that with all the stuff that they was putting in our bodies, the stuff we eat, the air we breathe in, the cigarettes that we put in our body. Man did that. All that is man-made.
And who created man?
He did.
So if He created man, right? We of His creation. I mean, everything that man creates, He creates.
That's true, but He don't create that sick mind that we develop as we in this world with sick people.
The Lord created everything, even the wicked. Even them bad people, He created everything.
He created them, but He didn't tell them to make the decision.
And that's what I was telling you, that He would put certain spirits on people when He needs to get things accomplished, when He needs to get things done. He'll place a spirit on somebody. He'll place a lying spirit on you. Okay. Well, did you? Okay, you gotta get to work. Okay. Did you get a flyer? Anybody got a flyer for the sister?
I think y'all was down at my job about a month ago. Cobo Center.
No, that probably wasn't enough. We got no more. We got no more on the flyers.
You trying to make some more.
Oh, you trying to make some more? Okay. All right, well, sister, you take care.
All right.
Hey, you work around here, so we'll be seeing you.
Okay.
All right, take care. And don't forget, you from the tribe of Judah. You're a Hebrew Israelite. What's up, King? What's up? Hey, yeah, hey, what's up, man? You see how I said, what's up, King? You turn your head and your swag got a little bit different than your walk. You're like, yeah, that's right. Hey, look, your father's a so-called black man, ain't he? Your father is a so-called black man, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means you descend from the tribe of Judah. You know that? The same tribe that Jesus Christ is from. You know how significant that is? Like you are of the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That means you're set apart, you're holy, you're special unto Him. Right? You're of a chosen seed line. You know? You know this. Let me tell you how chosen it is. It's like you know how you playing basketball, right? And you going on out there on the court. And you got niggas picking people to be on their team. And they be like, yep. Let me get that nigga right there. You like, yes, yes. Knowing your ass can't hoop, yes. Niggas just going on. Be like, yes, I'm about to go out here. You got chosen because your ass really ain't ready for this job. But still yet, the Most High love from stiff-necked niggas, Hispanics, and Native Americans enough to know. Right? He loved you niggas so much, that He'll keep His word. And say that even though your ass can't hoop, I still gonna choose you.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of Him who has called you out of darkness into the marvelous light.
Right. Chosen, a royal priesthood. How you doing, sister?
Right.
You know you got a chosen lineage that you descend from? We got a royal priesthood. Our shit goes back thousands of years, right? Think of the order of Melchizedek, right? That's how far our priesthood is going to go, right? Ours in particular. Priests under the order of Melchizedek, right? You gotta think about how far back that goes back to Abraham.
So what verse?
That was 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
we go back, all praise to the Most High. Right? How you doing, sister? Can I ask you a question? Hey man, can I ask you a question real quick? Why do you think us as niggas, we got such a problem with each other for no reason? Walking to a store, we got a problem with, we don't even know the person. You know what I'm saying? You see, I greet you and say, what's up, kid? You don't go in the store and hear that shit at all, do you? Everybody what up, king? Nigga, they be like, you be lucky if you get ahead now, right? You be lucky. Nigga, other than that, nigga look at you like he got a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Do you know why? Do you have any idea why that is? Hey,
That's if you don't know me and I ain't did nothing to you.
Right. You right. Yeah, you right about that. Look, that's how it is. Your father is also African American, ain't he? Yeah. So that means you be from the tribe of Judah, right? One of the 12 tribes of Jacob, right? And that's the reason why we experience that. It's because we got a set of curses that set on us, right? If we didn't follow these laws, like you say, commandments, thousands of years ago, we were still going to be under the same curses all the way to this day until we as a whole recognize, come back to our heritage, right? And then start following the law. Then the curses will be lifted. And that's one of the primary curses. Do you mind if I read a couple of scriptures so I can explain it to you further? All right, King, just know that you're a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. And remember, you're a king, brother. You feel what I'm saying? You're a king, man. That's what we need to do, tell our brothers and the kings. And more importantly, I need to make sure I ask everybody who they descend from. Right? Because other than that, I can be out here giving wrong judgments. I can't even let that happen. That right there, how you sisters doing today? How y'all sisters doing?
All right.
How y'all doing? Can I ask y'all a question real quick while y'all walking by? Yeah, why do you think us as African Americans don't like each other so much? See, look at your face. Your face all tuned up like, what you mean? Exactly what I'm saying. You know, we gotta have that togetherness. We gotta have that love. We gotta have that black love, right? For one another. That's what we need to have. We don't need to have that animosity, you know? We don't need to have that for what? For what? For what? To prove what point? What point is there to prove? You feel what I'm saying? Why? Right? That's just like fighting or shooting somebody or robbing somebody. Why do that? Excuse me. But you can just go out and earn the money. You might not earn as much as you got from selling the drugs, of course not. But it's a safer path. You might not have got as much money from hitting that lick, but you wouldn't have had to take the pistol and crack that man's jaw with it. You feel what I'm saying? We could have saved him some hospital bills. That's what I mean. We gotta have a certain love for one another, right? To be able to bypass all that, right? To show the individual that we care. That's what we should be doing. It's caring for our people. Showing our people how good they are to one another. Showing our people the amount of love that our ancestors should show to one another until they start disobeying and going off. Because you know how niggas is, right? You know how, let's say, the stiff-necked niggas is and Hispanics is. We typically don't follow, right? We typically don't do that. You know what we do? We hate on each other. Because some of the biggest haters in the world is niggas, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Them niggas will hate you for no reason. The nigga like, yeah, girl is better than mine. I hate that nigga. Nigga hating ass niggas. His car look better than mine. I hate that nigga. His watch got more ice than mine. I hate that nigga. That nigga got too many houses. I hate that nigga. When all alone, if he just talked to the brother that dealt with him, he can give you the same game he used to get that shit. He can show you the same ropes on how he made that money. What's going on, King? What's going on, King? Yeah, what's up, King? Hey, man, you know that you a king? You know you a king? Your father's so-called African American, ain't he? Yeah. So you a king from the tribe of Judah. The same tribe that Jesus Christ is from. You ever heard that before? That you was a Jew? Oh, so you already hit, you an Israelite? Oh yeah, all praise, man. So man, give you some tassels, man, you can represent. So I see y'all be like, Shalom, king. Shalom. All right. Right. See, that's what's up, man. Lockdown said king, but that's my first time he ain't talking to me, calling me no king. Talking to somebody else. No, that's what we gotta do. We gotta show people love. And we can't be like these hating niggas. Niggas hate on each other all the time. That's how we cannot be. We have to be better. Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So old boy, he show you what he used to get the crib. He can show you what he used to get the car. He can show you the path that he took. I've always been like that. Anything that I had, I can show you or tell you how to get it. I got people that's younger than me, that's at an age younger than me, that I done showed them what I did, and they living better than me. I'm gonna hate about this shit. I done showed this nigga the game, and this nigga done took over, now he's doing better than me. What kind of hating shit is that? No, let me show love. Let me try to help you some more. Give you maybe some few pointers to help you get further and achieve. Help you get further and achieve further than I did. So if I ever fall off, you can help me out. How you doing, sister? How you doing, princess? Princess. You a princess. Your father's so-called African American. You descend. You of the tribe of Judah. So you a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah, princess, right? And you not no hating ass niggas. Just so you know that way you walk back. But you can always show people, you know what I'm saying, different things, and that's what I did. I showed people that legal, this is how I went about it, this is where I went, this is how I do, to put them in the same situation that I was in. They're gonna have some that have took my advice and ran out to the state, they doing better than me. Am I gonna hate about this shit? Hell no. I'm gonna congratulate them and see if I can give them any pointers to make them move further beyond. Because they can move further beyond, and that means they can take what I done gave them and show the same love to somebody else and help them move further beyond them. Then we got niggas really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? They taking what I gave them, they put an extra 2 on it, and then they put that out further, and then what? They really taking over the game. That's the kind of mindset that we need to be in. That's the kind of things that we need to be doing. Not sitting up there hating.
It's the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
Right. Lusting after your brother's stuff. Lusting after your brother's Corvette. I mean, I know that car looks really nice. I want one myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna look at this car like, God damn it, this motherfucker got the damn Corvette. I can't afford that. I just hate him. What kind of shit is that? Why not? I go and kick it with the brother and say, bro, man, this shit, I'm trying to get one of these myself, but the way my bank account set up, it ain't gonna happen. How you doing it? The brother might put you on a little niche in the real estate market that can put you on. He might say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can get an extra, you know what I'm saying, couple bands every couple months. If you just get your license and sell cribs. You keep doing that for a while, you get a nice little clientele on the side, that'll be enough to look. But since you wouldn't know that, you wouldn't have known that, you wouldn't have kicked it with them, and you want to sit back and be a hater, and had an evil eye from a distance with your hating ass. You feel what I'm saying? That's why we can't move like that. If you're gonna be a Hebrew Israelite, right? You're gonna be from the tribe of Judah. You need to set an example. That's from the same tribe that Christ is from. World-renowned Jesus Christ. You making the nigga look bad. Not following the laws. Hating. You making Christ look bad by doing this. You making the whole tribe look bad. I wish you could do like they do when you got the black delegation. Like we like to trade a certain individual. We like to trade this nigga from the Judite to the Edomite tribe or Ishmaelites because this nigga he just ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he be doing. What's up? Can you come in to talk a little bit or no? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you busy? You getting some money, ain't you? Hey, man, you gotta put me up on that hustle, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we gotta be. We gotta be an example. We gotta lead by example. Don't be too over righteous, right? Don't be a snob. Don't walk like your shit don't stink. Trying to get some money, link up with some people get some money. If your brother's getting some money, ask him to show you how he getting the money. And if he don't want to show you, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's other people getting other money other ways. Because you got other people that's haters. They might be hating now they can get no money. Right? And you gotta figure it out. Don't make no excuses. Get it done, because it's out here. You feel me? It's out here. Yeah,
This is the book of Zechariah.
That's going on and shit that's going for you. Just mad today. You just like, man. You know how you get them days. You just like, I'm ready for this place to fall. It's taking too long. You try to minister to the people like, man, I need this place to fall. It's just not quick enough. Everything going wrong. It's just a bad day. It's a bad day in Babylon. Right? Well, every day is a bad day in Babylon, but it's one of the worst days in Babylon, right? Then I see nigga Hatazar. I was mad earlier. I was mad. Then I say the nigga and I'm like, pull up, see nigga call, pull up. Yeah, I start smiling like, okay, yeah. Maybe the day ain't so bad. There is some hope for us getting out of here, right? There is some hope. That's how it should be when you see your brother. It shouldn't be, oh shit, here come this nigga. I don't know what the hell he about to say. This nigga about to vex me or I'm about to vex him. It shouldn't be like that. You gotta have that togetherness. You gotta have that unity. Things that niggas is lacking that we gotta be the example and put out for everybody else. If we don't do this shit, who gonna do it? We gonna steady be in this situation. Right? We gonna steady be non-progressive. Right? I remember first coming in, right? This to be like, yeah, we're about to be going home. This place gonna fall in a couple months. Be ready. All the place gonna fall next year. All the place gonna fall next year. And just keep on going. It's like the goalpost. Every year is next year. So like, every year is soon. Every year is next year. Every year is 3 months. You don't know when the time gonna be. You don't know when the next time gonna be. You don't know when this shit gonna happen. But I can tell you one thing I do know, when it do happen, if you ain't ready for it, guess what? Missile, explosions, boom, eyes burning, skin melting. How you doing, princess? You know, your father's a so-called black man? Yeah? I mean, you a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? He said, no, thank you. She didn't even answer. You have a blessed day, sister. Have a blessed day, right? And when you're having that blessed day, know how special and chosen you are to a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? And that I want you to keep these laws, these statutes, and these commandments. Because when time comes back, it's only the ones that's keeping the laws, keeping the commandments, and having faith that's going to get that salvation. So you want to make sure that you're one of them. You want to make sure, right, that you're doing the things needed, that is required of you. Get redeemed, because if you don't, you might have a missile coming for you. See, if you don't, you could get a judgment soon. If you don't, you could get smacked by a car, bank account going negative. You know, I had thought about, if you break the law, I wonder how quickly the judgment will come. Sometimes you get a judgment in this life, a judgment in the next life. You don't know how it's going to get dished out to you. You don't know when it's going to get dished out to you. You don't know what's going to get dished out to you. You can do something small and have something large happen to you. You can go and sneak and eat one piece of pork bacon. And lose everything. You just can't figure out why nothing working. Why, Lord, why? I'm just losing money. My stocks is falling. My rent is not paying rent. You can figure out all that, all because you get that little piece of money, but you don't know Most High's ways. Right? You don't know that. Go ahead.
This book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, and thou knowest not what shall be his end. Delight not in the thing that is ungodly. Delight not in the thing that is ungodly to have pleasure in. Remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave.
Right. They ain't gonna go unpunished. They're not gonna go unpunished at all. They gonna have their judgment. Don't envy what they got. Yeah, I know it might look nice. But just, you know, the old saying, oh, everything that glitter ain't gold. Right? And that can be the same situation. With that, like I say, call Allah, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, Shalom.
Shalom.